I bought this greenhouse earlier this year. Not really a greenhouse, more like a polytunnel. But an issue is the plastic is not really fixed. See, I'm holding it down with these pieces of wood and it's very floppy. So I want to fix it down so that it's tighter. If you come and look at it from the inside, there is a lazy fat cat, but more to the point, you can see it's very floppy. So it's not very strong. If it's very windy, the plastic will flap around and possibly break. So I prepared this pieces of timber, various lengths, to use as anchors. They're already painted in fence paint, dark oak, so of course my favorite. And I'm gonna put them at the base of the plastic and then fix the plastic onto them so that it keeps it tight to the ground. Now while I was cleaning up inside the greenhouse, I found this old stake. Because I got comments on me using stakes to keep things down, just want to show how strong this is. It's very tough to pull out, let me tell you. Here I pull it out and you can see it's still extremely sturdy and strong, even though it's been in the ground for close to 4 years. That's because the clay prevents rotting. Here I prepared the anchors. You can see they're all different lengths, so it doesn't really matter. And I have my rebar that I'm gonna use to hold the anchors down, or to hold the timber down, I should say. So I'm trying to keep it straight so that I drill down perpendicular for the holes for the rebar, so that I don't go in a weird direction, because the ground here is not level. So I'm just putting a piece of wood under it to level it, so that I can more accurately drill vertically and keep the rebar going in straight. It's not too important, but it makes it a bit easier to drive in and then to hold it as an anchor to the ground. I'm measuring the rebar. I'm gonna cut about 40-35 centimeters. I started cutting the rebar. I was doing it first with the jigsaw, but I realized it's way faster and easier to just use my circular saw, because this saw can cut mild steel. Yeah, I've cut a few pieces here. No, kind of approximate lengths, about 30-35 centimeters. Have some left over. Started drilling the hole using the level trick to make it straight, fairly straight. I'm gonna use 2 pieces of rebar for each anchor. And now I'm just gonna hammer them into the holes. Fairly straight. I've anchored the first piece, just hammered it down into the ground. That's the second piece. And now I'm doing the third piece. This is how I do it. I just put it on the ground and then I hammer it into the soil.
Fucking seagulls.
Done the third and fourth pieces. So all 4 corners done, and then I just have to do the back and the middle pieces. I've done the middle pieces now, so both sides are finished, and now I have to go and do the back. I've put the pieces for the back. I used the two shorter pieces for the back because obviously it's not as long as the sides, and they're stuck in now fairly solidly. Now for fixing the plastic to the timber, I'm gonna use the same trick that I used in the past, which is using grommets and screws and washers. Yeah, and this is the result that you get, where the screw holds the washer and the washer holds the grommet, and the grommet then holds the plastic in place. To fix the plastic, I'm just gonna fold it twice, like this. Pull up while I push down, and then this allows me to hold it still when it's fairly tight. Then I'm just gonna put the screw with the grommet right in the middle. I put the first screw. You can see I was able to pull down. It's fairly tight plastic anyway. And now I'm doing more. You can see it's not as tight as I would like, but once I pull it from the other side, it's gonna tighten it. I have a bunch of those grommets, gadgets, widgets, things. As you can see, plenty more to screw in of these widgets. I've now put all of the grommets, older plastic. You can see even now it looks a lot tighter. From the inside as well, you can tell it's a lot tighter and tidier, and it doesn't flop in the wind as much as it used to. Overall, looks good.